Once upon a time, there was an Easter bunny lying around in the land that would one day be the United States of America. However, the Easter bunny was very sad as it had no friends who wanted to be there with him. They were all in silly made-up places, like London. In a frenzy, the Easter bunny scurried around trying to find a way to attract friends to his favorite land. After thumping and thumping, he found a well of black liquid beneath the ground that burst out in a gushing stream. Oil. Soon enough, the Easter bunny would go around drilling for oil around the country, bringing in folks from all over the world to the land to drill for more and more oil. And in exchange, not only did the Easter bunny make money, he made friends and was gifted with many firstborn children to satiate his hunger, as the avatar of the primordial other dimensional entity known as Azathoth, craving the flesh of children. As the Easter bunny grew full, fat, and content with his wonderful life, and as America grew to become a great nation, the Easter bunny had grown old. His advisors suggested it was time for him to pass in peace, but the Easter bunny was hesitant. Still, his advisors, led by the man named Yeshua, or Jesus, growing weary of his oil operation, began to conspire behind his back, creating a lethal injection. Fortunately for the bunny, a young man named Judas betrayed the coalition, and on the day known as Good Friday, swapped the injection with one that would instead grant Azathoth's vessel, the Easter bunny, with eternal life. However, when he was injected with this, though he did not die, something much stranger happened. A colorful egg popped out of his anus. From this egg hatched a leprechaun, an evil creature who would go around and multiply, as well as cultivating more and more Easter egg farms to birth brethren. These leprechauns went around hitting the oil rigs until they created natural disaster and destroyed the wildlife, as well as all of the Native Americans. Leprechauns would then go around encouraging Americans to enslave people across seas. The leprechauns turned out to be an evil too great for the Easter bunny to ignore. So for all of the sins, he had to put Jesus up on the cross, blaming him for creating all of the Easter eggs from which the leprechauns hatched. The world would no longer believe in leprechauns, and so their evils melted into the evils of humans themselves. As a result of the Easter bunny's selfishness to elongate his life, the world went from prosperity to decay, and evil became a part of every man's heart. The foolish humans would go on to venerate this deity and celebrate him every year with Easter, without knowing it is a ruse for the children to find the remaining Easter eggs and absorb the spirits of the leprechauns so they too can be evil. Hence why on this day we declare our war on Easter, the source of all our evil and thus our suffering.
Wow, can we get some snaps for that?